everybody. We are at the beautiful downtown theater Dublin today, and we are talking to some of the adult cast of the Nutcracker. It's a downtown Dublin tradition. I'm sure that you all know about the Nutcracker and how special it is to the community. Right now, I am joined by Jared Middleton, and he is a cast member in the show, and your wife, Robin Middleton, is the director of this production, correct?
Yes, correct.
Well, tell me a little bit about Robin, how she became involved in this, and ultimately yourself as well.
All right, so I'm not sure the dates, but I know she helped with it for a year or two, and then she took over when Jennifer Reynolds kind of retired from the Nutcracker, and did it a year, and then the whole family has just gotten involved with it.
You actually have a really special and important part in this year's production. You
Yes.
are Drosselmeyer.
Yes.
Drosselmeyer, you're the uncle who kind of starts the whole thing off by giving Clara the Nutcracker.
Yes, Uncle Drosselmeyer is a toy maker who is also a magician, and he gives Clara a special Christmas present that's a Nutcracker that comes to life through his magic when she goes to sleep at night. And then the rats come out, and they are the villains, and the toy soldiers all come to life, and it's a big battle between the mice and the soldiers.
It's great. So your wife also teaches dance, is that correct?
She does. She teaches now. She's up at Brentwood in Sandersville, so she enjoys teaching that. And she has a lot of her kids come down from Brentwood and involved in it as well. So.
And it's my understanding also that she has a young protege that's here tonight. That's one of the youth or younger directors, Allie, and hopefully we'll get to talk to her as well.
Yeah.
So it really is kind of a trickle down effect through the family and through your kids. And like, what does that mean to your family to be involved in something that's kind of this traditionally special?
For our family, and for me particularly, being a pastor, I pastored out at Buckhorn Methodist, and for years I was a youth pastor before that. And this has been the one thing that I can do to help support her. You know, before it used to be all about what was going on with me and the church and everything. So this is a chance for us to do something with her and support her. So we've enjoyed that.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate you speaking with me today, and we're going to see if we can get some of the other cast members out here and talk to them about their special connection to this production as well.
Sure thing. Y'all come out and see us in December and see who wins the battle between the mice and the soldiers.
All right. Thanks, Jared.
Thank you.
Right now, we're here with Mr. Randy Tidwell, and
AKA Elbow.
AKA Elbow. And the reason he says that is because I understand that you're kind of infamous in the Dublin area for a little bit different kind of production than the Nutcracker. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, a lot different from what the production of the Nutcracker. I used to be the mascot for the redneck games they had here in Dublin.
How about that?
How about that?
Well, now tell me the interesting story about how you have converted from the redneck games to the holiday tradition of the Nutcracker.
Well, I figure I've done everything there is to do in the country boy side, you know. I try to see what I can do on the hobnobbing side.
Well, I saw you out there.
I'm doing good, wasn't I?
You were doing great.
Y'all have seen me last year was my first year doing it, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I tell you what, thanks to a great teacher, Brittany, over there, she taught me some moves I didn't know I had in me.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Really awesome. Hopefully you're going to have some friends and family come out and support you when this premieres in Dublin, the 13th through 15th.
Yeah, I'm going to have to calm them down a little bit before they get here, but I'll have them here.
It's okay. Bring everybody.
Bring them. They'll
Just
hooping and hollering. That's good.
All of that. Well, thank you very much for talking to me
ma'am.
today, and I look forward to seeing your performance.
Thank you.
And so now I have the great pleasure of speaking with Mr. Johnny Spivey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
You
too.
too.
I'm Dwayna Cooper.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming to audition for us.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
You should work with us next year.
I'm going to leave that to a seasoned professional like yourself. And I say that because Mr. Johnny has been in this production here of the Nutcracker. This is your 12th year?
12th year, that's correct.
Talk to me about what that experience has meant to you.
It's really been good because I like to see all the children grow from this tall to this tall.
Yeah, I bet you have.
Yes, and I play just a couple roles in party scene, like party parents, and then the doctor, scene. So that's basically it. But I enjoy working with different people every year, and then the kids are so, I mean, they're so smart and so cute on stage. They just steal your heart. So,
Oh.
you know, and I do it for the audience. And too, I mean, I just enjoy doing it.
Well, it's a family tradition to a
Yes.
lot of
And
people.
I have a lot of friends and relatives that comes and sees, and then, well, work, they bring some of the residents I work with, because we do a show for the school kids on the Fridays before the production. And they all come and watch the show, and they enjoy it. They just, you know, from all the assisted living, from the AL to memory care. I work with the memory care.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. You
yes.
said that, you know, the people that you work with, because you are, you know, a caregiver by heart. You work at
Yes.
the Dublin place.
Yes, and I enjoy my job there, and I enjoy doing my role here, so it works out nice, so I enjoy it.
Well, good. Well, we thank you so much for 12 years in this community theater, and
I
that's
enjoyed
really
every year
special.
of it so far.
Well, great. We look forward to seeing you
Okay.
December 13th through 15th.
Yes.
So now I am here with Mr. Randal Roach, and he is a community staple, been doing business here in Lawrence County for a long, long time, and kind of a staple in this production as well. Is that right, Mr. Roach?
That's right. Like I said, 12 years. This will be my 12th year.
And tell me the story about how you got involved in this production.
A friend of mine called me one night and said they needed some help. We went to Dublin High School, and I told her to not pencil me in until I think about it a little bit. And, of course, before I hung up the phone, she had penciled me in already, so the rest is history.
And you've been penciled in for 12 years now. And this year, you're playing a very much lead role, Mr. Stahlbaum. You're
Correct.
the father of Clara.
Correct.
And
Fritz.
all the lovely children of the play. So how's that been? How many years? Is this your first year in that role?
No, this will be the second time I've done that.
Awesome.
I've done every position in the party
So you're
scene
just,
so
you're
far.
just an old vet, aren't you?
Okay.
Of the Nutcracker here in town. Well, how special has it become to you over those 12 years?
Oh, I enjoy watching these kids growing up. And some of them are growing up and teaching dance somewhere else now. And my first year was '06. It was fabulous. The first dress rehearsal, I saw the costumes and the colors and everything. And it was amazing how everything comes together. And all these kids, how talented they are and what they can do. It's amazing. Something to watch.
Yeah, it's my understanding that a lot of these people come from outside of the Dublin area, because this is such a great production, beautiful production. The community really gets behind this production,
Yeah,
and
a lot of
people
work.
want to be involved in it.
Correct. There's a lot of work behind it. These people come far as Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'll tell you one little story. This theater means a lot. I have a lot of members here. I'm about to tell my age because I used to come here for 25 cents. You could see a Saturday morning matinee and get a drink and popcorn for 25 cents.
It's a wonderful memory, and then here you are performing on this same stage.
Right. Never dreamed it would happen.
Wow. Well, that's really special, and I'm glad that you took a moment to speak to us today.
You're welcome.
And we look forward to seeing you as Mr. Stahlbaum again this year.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Find your new Chevrolet and get award-winning dependability only at Dublin Chevrolet.
Ride out the summer in a new Chevrolet. Pay 0% APR for well-qualified buyers on most 2019 Silverados, Equinox, and Tahoes. When you finance with GMAC Financial, buy a 2019 Silverado double cab, get 0% APR for 72 months and $1,000 cash allowance. Or a 19 Equinox with 0% APR for 60 months and $750 cash allowance. Right now at Dublin Chevrolet.
Call, click, or come see us. Dublin Chevrolet, the only dealer you will ever need.
When you want convenience, you want Neighbors Express, where you'll always find friendly, courteous service every time you visit us. Fill up with pay at the pump. Take advantage of our bigger and better selection of beverages and tobacco products. Enjoy our popular crushed ice with your favorite fountain drink. And you can always enjoy a fresh hot breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So stop by and see us today, where it's always convenient and friendly. Neighbors Express, locations at I-16 at 441 and in Cedar Grove, where we provide farm fuel for all our customers. When you want convenience, you want Neighbors Express.
Hey everybody, we are back and we are with Keisha Fennell, and she is playing the role of Mrs. Stahlbaum this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us a little bit about your part in this production.
Being Mrs. Stahlbaum, I'm the mother of Claire and Fritz, the two children, and then also Louisa. Also, I'm the one who hosts the big party where everybody gets to come and dance and frolic and have just a good time in that very first scene.
And it kicks off this whole thing.
Yes, ma'am.
This is your
5th year in performing in Theater Dublin's Nutcracker. So I've been a party parent a lot of times, but this is my first opportunity of being Mrs. Stahlbaum. So I'm very, very excited. I can't wait.
Additionally, in your household, you've got some little nutcrackers.
I do. I have my oldest daughter, who's 13, Keisha Fennell. She is a candy cane, a rat, and an angel this year. And then my youngest, Liam Fennell, who's 7 years old, and he's going to be a rat this year. So he's super excited about that.
In the rat army.
Yes, he can't wait.
Well, with all your family kind of being involved in this, I know it takes up a lot of your time now up until the production, but I would imagine that it's special enough that it's really worth putting all this work in.
It is. It is so worth it just to be able to watch all of these children come together from different backgrounds, from different dancing styles. Some of them have never been taught dance until they come here. And just to watch them grow and expand and learn and come together, it is an amazing feat. And then at the end, when we perform for all of the people, for our student shows, for the actual performances themselves, to watch them and see how much they have accomplished in their time with us. It is amazing.
Now, are your kids, I know that a lot of different dance troupes, people from Sandersville and here and just other areas come in. Are your kids in dance, and are you local?
I'm actually from the Adrian area. My children are not in dance at this time. My daughter prefers sports, and my son is the same thing. He prefers sports. So,
well, wow.
But they love doing doing Nutcracker. When I say it's Nutcracker time, all you hear is screams and yells and happy faces. So they get really excited to be in the production.
Just a couple of natural performers, huh?
Yes, very much so.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you and your family, and I'm glad to have met you. And we just look forward to, seeing everybody here when this special event happens.
Yes, welcome. Thank you for doing everything that you do for us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. And now we are here with this gorgeous young lady, and her name is Kaitlyn Russell. And she's going to tell us a little bit about her time and experience here at the Nutcracker. Hi, Kaitlyn.
Hi. This is my 5th year in Nutcracker. I really enjoy it. I took a year or two. Also, this is my first year back. This is my first year being a party parent. In past years, I've been a dragon, a rat, an angel. That's about it. I got into Nutcracker because the director, Miss Robin Middleton, was my dance teacher. So I kind of followed along with it and enjoyed it, and it's made me want to come back.
Well, you are 15 years old,
Yes.
and you have been doing this since you were 10, obviously,
Yes.
if this is your 5th year. And so that's a little bit different than some of the other stories, of the people who have been involved. So it's great. You've kind of, I guess, through the production, matured into this beautiful young woman who's playing an adult role this year. So how does that feel to you?
It feels really good. This is my first year, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited that I get to play an adult role instead of being with the children this year. It's a little different, but feel like I'm going to do a good job.
I feel like so. I was watching you rehearse in there a while ago, and you were doing beautifully. And you're an old veteran to this theater and this
Yes.
production, so I'm sure you're going to do great. So are you from the Sandersville area?
No, I'm actually from Dublin.
Oh, so was Miss Robin your teacher when she was here in the Dublin area?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So yeah, her history goes back a long time as well, and you know she's got her whole family, and
Yes.
some of her. You're not the only former student that she has here. Hopefully, we'll get to talk to Allie, one of the directors, as well. So that's a great legacy that she has going on here in this production, and we're so happy to see your beautiful smiling face, and we look forward to seeing you. And now we are here with Miss Allie Hobbs, and she is very special to the production in that she is one of the adult scene directors this year.
Right.
But she has a great backstory about being involved in this production and how she became involved. So, hi, Allie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Tell us a little bit about how, the Nutcracker has been in your life.
Oh, well, I've been in it since the beginning. My mom just signed me up because I've always danced since I was 3 years old. And so then I've been in it ever since. I probably played just about every part except for like 2 parts. So everything from the smallest part, which is a Snow Queen attendant, to being the Snow Queen myself.
That's great. And so it's your second or third year directing, right?
This is my 3rd year.
So are you also in scenes this year as well as directing?
No, ma'am.
Nope, you're just wearing the director's
Just
hat
wearing
this
the
year.
director's hat.
Well, I saw you in there, and I mean, I would think you're like a professional.
Well, thank
I mean,
you.
and obviously you probably know every scene by heart because
Right.
since the beginning is 15 years?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been there.
Wow, that's amazing. And so, how does this role feel this year?
It gets more fun every year. This year, since it's our 15th year, we're trying to spice it up some. So I am doing a completely different party scene. You will not have seen anything like this before. So everything is new. So that's kind of what we're playing with the tweaks about right now, is making sure that everything is different and try to make it new for our 15th year.
That's great, and keeping it new and fresh, because I can just imagine that there's a lot of people who will be at this production who's probably been at all 15 of the previous
Yes.
productions, because it is,
It
a
becomes a
Christmas
tradition.
tradition in
Yes.
many families, and you grow, and the kids grow up, and the next generation comes in, and it's a
Right.
beautiful festive play.
Right.
Wow, it must be special to you.
It is. We look forward to it every year. My whole family's involved in it, from me to my mom to my sister to my cousin. So it's a big family thing for us.
So they're in the production as well?
Yes, my sister is the Nutcracker. My little cousin Kaitlyn, she has, I think, about 4 point parts. So it's going to be an interesting year for us.
And point are those beautiful ballet, well-trained parts in
Yes,
the
of course.
production.
Yes, of course. Up on the toes.
Do you do that as well?
I used to, not anymore.
Well, I thought so, because you were given such great instruction in there, and you had beautiful turns as well. So
Thank
you know,
you.
it was very obvious that you were seasoned and knew what you were doing.
Well, yes, it's been 3 years, but still doing the best I can.
Wow. Well, we look forward to seeing what stamp that you're going to put on this production and making it special and different this year.
Well, thank you.
That's really good information. So everybody, it's going to be new and spicy. Didn't you use
spicy.
spicy? She said it was
Spicy.
going to be spicy this year.
Totally different from what you've seen.
That's great. Well, thank you, Allie, for talking to us. And, we'll just look forward to everything.
All right, well, hope to see you guys there.